Good afternoon, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, divine masculine, divine feminine. Welcome into this reading. It's a collective reading for this journey of the twin flame. And I was called to check the energy of this twin flame journey instead of doing, which I've already done, right? Which is an individual check on the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy. And today we'll see, I'll call on the Akashic at this point in time for the story here. And let's see what Spirit has to say about this journey around this portion in time from the 19th of December until the next couple of days, a week, 10 days, whatever that energy is that we are looking at around this portion in time. Let's call upon a divine guide, angel ancestor, my spirit guide, and my divine source into this reading, guys. And let's see what our energy is talking about in this journey here. The twin flame journey. Let's see the Akashic first, and then we'll move from there. Okay. Now, when we talk about the Akashic, guys, it's always mostly to do with your higher self-understanding, higher self-understanding of this journey as well, right? So, yeah, let's look into this. So we got the first three cards. The bottom of the deck is caught in the ruins, right? So, yeah. So this journey has to be freed. Okay, it's a requirement for this, for the twins, both of you, to get out of this stuck situation, right? It's caught in the ruins, like y'all are not being able to move. Divine physician, and then we have the Seven of Scrolls, right? So you have to be strong, guys. You have to be strong in order to build back something, because what I'm getting is that they are telling you that this situation of being stuck in that particular position needs to end, right? It's still there. That energy is still there, that y'all are feeling stuck. This journey is feeling stuck, right? So with this, we get the King of Keys, okay, which is talking about some kind of progression. Slow but steady, right? Moving in towards a different direction with regards to this journey. So this journey has started to move a little bit, right? Slowly. It's moving, but it's moving very slowly, very gradually, right? It's not a very quick movement. And what is it moving towards? The Akashic field, right? So it's moving towards some kind of an opening. Basically, it is moving towards a new energy, a new direction of energy, basically, right? Where things will look different. But this progression or this progress is slow and steady. It's a very conservative progress. It's not happening very quickly, but it's moving towards a new direction, after which you have the Three of Scrolls or setting your course. So once this energy develops, once this new energetic field comes into the right place, that's when, that's when it will take a totally different turn or a direction towards a different course, towards a different direction. Okay, but right now the progress is gradual but slow, is what I'm going to tell you, because there is a lot of healing, right, with the divine physician, and this journey is being tough, right? It's being tough. So it's a new, y'all are working towards healing this situation. It is not going to be easy, because this is like coming out of the stuck situation, so which requires a lot of strength, personal power, and good direction in life, right? So this journey is taking its time. It's taking its time, but it is gradually moving towards a new direction, after which the course will be cleared. Okay, the path will be much clearer. Um, Things will start to move quickly then, and you will see the difference, but it has to come to this point, right? It has to come to this point of culmination, of a new energetic vibration in this journey, right? In the spiritual journey. So let's see here. Please talk to me about the King of Keys. So it is, like I said, but this time around, with the King of Keys energy, this is something that will culminate into a different situation. This journey is going to culminate into a different situation because it's taking its time. It's not happening very quickly. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because it's like coming out of a stuck situation, which of course is not easy, right? There is a lot of healing, working towards that story, moving towards a new direction. That itself is it's a journey by itself. That's what I was trying to tell you. It's a journey by itself, right? So yeah, but it's coming to the place. It's coming to the place that the direction is changing its course, right? Gradually. Please talk to me about the Akashic field. The direction is changing its course, and it's a matter of time. You have to be patient with your understanding. You have to hold on to your patience, and this goes for this journey. Patience is a must in here. Please talk to me about setting your course. So this journey has been stuck for quite some time. For some, it could have been a couple of years, more than a couple of years. I would talk about years, not, hold on guys, not months in here, because this has been a long journey. So I'm going to talk about years in here, definitely not months. So yeah, so this is going to take some time to gradually move its course, change its direction. It's definitely time consuming at this point, right? That's what you have to understand in here. The bottom is the tribe, right? So there is some movement towards this situation, dark night of the soul, right? Where this journey is gradually, like I said, it's coming to a point of culmination. It's coming to a point of coming together as a part of the same clan, as a part of the same tribe, right? Getting out of that old stuck situation. So this is, it is that story in here, guys. Okay, now let's move into the reading before we clarify here. So with the King of Keys, you have action, the muse, and then you have the fifth dimension, right? So again, direction is changing. That's what I told you. The direction of this journey is changing, and it's changing more so in the fifth dimension, right? Because with the Akashic, it's mostly talking about your fifth dimension guidance in here. So it is changing. It is changing on both ends. There is some kind of action here, and there is some kind of action in the fifth dimension as well, where possibly this journey had been stuck. So there is a gradual movement and a change of direction that is showing up in the first part of your reading, guys. Okay, let's look at the action. Please talk to me about the action card here. So this could be an universal action, more so I'm getting, right? Because it's talking about the fifth dimension, right? So I would say it has more to do with some kind of universal force or action in this situation that is showing up in here. Okay, and this is coming. This is in its on the way, right? It's on the way. Yeah, the Three of Wands, right? So there is something that is, it's waiting to happen. It's also a part of the divine timing. It's also a part of learning, of growing, of seeking assistance, of waiting for the right time, to take some kind of action on this situation of this journey. So it is some kind of a waiting period as well with regards to this situation. So have patience, guys, because this whole situation is it's time consuming, more so what I'm getting, right? So you have to wait for the right time. That's what they're telling you before the action happens in this situation. So time is a very essential factor of understanding in this portion, in this journey around this time of the year. Please talk to me about the muse in here. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, right before this action happens. Yeah, you have to wait for this action, guys. There is some movement that is showing up in here. Yeah, the Fool card, right? So there is going to be some new situation that will come up, right? And it's like the time for preparation, time for gaining knowledge, understanding what to do, how to do things, right? Because it could be that this, with the Knight of Wands, you could be feeling, or both the twins could be feeling impatient about this waiting period. Like nothing is moving, kind of an energy, right? And you want things to move, which is not wrong. I mean, it is something that possibly you are thinking about, right? So there could be a touch of impatience in you in this journey, which is where universe is telling you, don't be impatient. Don't be impatient. Hold your fort, right? Hold your courage because of the timing. The timing is not here. So you have to wait for the right timing here. Please talk to me about the fifth dimension here. So this is what the story is, because things are gradually changing, and this whatever you try to push now at this point will not really work. So you have to wait. You have to understand this patience is your virtue. Yeah, the Ten of Wands, right? The Ten of Wands. It's a lot of stress because you possibly don't know what's happening in this journey. The fifth dimension is unknown to you. You really don't know what's going on in the fifth dimension, whether at all anything is going to change. It's not going to change, right? And you're feeling very heavy. I mean, this journey itself is starting to feel very heavy. And that's where the impatience is, right? That's where you want this thing to be settled. This journey has to move. There has to be some kind of an action that needs to happen. But again, universe is saying action will happen, but you have to wait for that. The world. Yeah. So you are feeling heavy about, this journey itself is kind of feeling heavy to you, because you want to, this journey, you're thinking like, this energy is here, right, where it is time for something new to happen in this journey, for some new celebration to occur, for something new to look forward to, right? Where this journey has been stuck. So there has to be a completion on this, in this portion, I mean, in this time period. That's what the energy is. But the situation is that if you want it, it's not going to happen. It takes its own time. So you have to give it that time, guys. You have to understand that time is very, very critical here around this portion, that I'm doing this reading for you. Okay, so even if this journey has started to feel burdensome, has started to feel heavy, you can't do much about it, really. You can't. You have to wait. That's what they're telling you. So you have to wait. Please talk to me about the King of Keys. Because this is a gradual progression or gradual progress, right? Which is taking its time. So, and it's very natural that, because of the time, there is this feeling of stress, burnt out energy that, you can't no longer hold on to this kind of an energy. You want to get out of this. And you're feeling impatient. And there is an impatience showing up in here. Please talk to me about the King of Keys. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, there is a gradual progression, right? But it is, there is a lot of challenge in here. That's why it's taking time for this journey to move forward. It's not something that can be done instantly, right? Whether it is putting up boundaries, whether it is getting back your stability, getting back your harmony, balance, anything, right? In this journey, it's going to take time because it's a challenge working on this situation here. So that is the reason why this journey is taking its time, right? Because there is still a lot of things that one has to work on. One has to work on. So it is the challenge. Because of the challenge, this is where this problem is. It's taking its time. It's not that easy to work on that challenge in a day and say, okay, you know what, we are ready to go, we are ready to move forward. Even though that stress is there, even though that feeling of heaviness is there, even though that feeling of impatience is there, but still, universe is saying, no, this is not the time to take any call. You have to wait. You have to wait. Okay, please talk to me about the Three of Wands. So basically, around this portion, what they are saying here, guys, is that a lot of wisdom is required in this situation. So one has to work on that particular area, right? Learn more about this situation, understand more. The more you understand, the better you are to face the challenge, right? The less you know, the less you understand, you're ill-equipped to face any kind of challenge, right? Yeah, the Celtic knot, exactly. There is this love of a lifetime, a divine union. How do you manage to make that happen? So this is the time to understand, to learn, to acquire more knowledge about the whole situation, because this journey definitely has that unconditional love. It definitely has that eternal love. It definitely has the union, the divine union energy. But the thing is, you have to wait for this. And within this time period, whatever restrictions, whatever challenges, whatever situation that this journey is going through, the more equipped you are to deal with that situation, the better you will be able to deal with any kind of challenges that will come in your way in this journey going forward. Please talk to me about the Knight of Wands. So that is where, if you are impatient, guys, you will not be able to deal with the obstructions, the adversaries, or any kind of obstacle that will come in between this journey, in between you and your divine masculine or divine feminine. Yeah, the star, right? Yeah, so you have to be very understanding. You have to be very assertive, but you have to be detached. You have to detach yourself from this energy of feeling impatient, right? And you have to wait. You have to give it time. When some of the twins could be very highly, opinionated about this situation. They want things to happen quickly. They have their own opinions, but they're saying that detach yourself from that situation and wait for the situation to take its course in the right direction, right? So detach yourself from that impatient energy, right? And wait, be understanding, use your intellectual understanding here, right? Intellectually try to work on the situation so that you're, like I said, you're better equipped to deal with the challenges that is there or will be there in your way, even as you move forward. Just talk to me about the Ten of Wands. Because like I said, this journey has started to feel like a burden, and that is nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong because this is the feeling, this is that heaviness, this is that stress, right? But again, you have to detach yourself from that energy and wait for the exact timing here. The House, yeah. Some of you, like I said, putting up boundaries over situations here, over traditions, which involves your family, your belongings, your roots, anything, your comfort level. So there has to be some sort of boundary towards that situation to bring back your personal growth, right? To bring back your personal growth, because this past life situation is evolving, it's becoming better. So as you leave the burden, as you detach yourself from that heaviness, you will find yourself to, feeling much better, coming back to life, right? Being able to bring back your vitality in yourself, right? Because some of you guys could be feeling very heavy even in the place you're living in at this point in time, right? You must be feeling kind of like heavy over some kind of domestic situation, maybe that involves your family, involves comfort, involves safety, involves your roots, your belongings. So there could be a feeling of carrying a lot of burden over that situation for some of you as well, from which you need to let that go. You need to let that kind of a feeling go because it's stemming from your root, right? You need to let that go and evolve into your own strength, bring back your own vitality, feel that energy, where you can um, where you can feel more grounded, because some of you could be feeling that your stability is affected, or this journey does not have any stability, but that's not the case. This journey has a lot of stability. The only thing is that you have to let the burden go, because if you carry that burden on your shoulder and think about this journey as a burden, then you won't be able to bring back that stability in yourself, right? So you have to detach yourself from that kind of a situation in order to evolve and grow. And that's only when, you can do that, is only when you intellectually, excuse me, only when you can intellectually understand the situation, logically understand the situation, and try to remain cool in yourself. Bring back that comfort in yourself. Don't always feel so stressed and burdened about the whole energy of this journey that nothing is happening. And if you continue doing that, guys, your health will suffer. You will not be able to grow. You will not be able to evolve. So both you people, or the twins, need to understand this, right? Because this is something that you have to take into account, that it's not what you wanted, but this is something that is there. So you have to deal with this. You have to learn to work with this energy, is more what I'm getting. Please talk to me about the Seven of Wands. Because like I said, more knowledge, better equipped is better, rather than getting into that situation and again feeling lost, right? Again feeling lost, yeah. See, some kind of news, information, communication that requires, or waiting for information. There could be a lot of situations in here that will require a lot more stability. It's also a factor of bringing back a stability in this journey, in this relationship, right? For which there could be a necessity for a communication in here, information, communication, right? So the more, that's what I said, the more knowledge you acquire, the better equipped you are. Because it shouldn't happen that, like I said, you jump into the whole story again and then you are like, oh, I didn't know. Now what am I going to do? Now what is the next course in action? So this is like, you're preparing for an exam. Think about it like this, right? Your examination is due 6 months from today. So you have your papers that you're going to write. You have to get prepared for it. You have to read through a lot. You have to go through a lot of information, because once your examination starts, the date comes, then you cannot withdraw from that. Then you have to go ahead and write your exam paper, right? So the better equipped you are, excuse me, before the examination, the less hardship for you, right? The less hardship for you. And that is a situation I'm getting out here, guys, okay? Let's move into the Akashic field, yeah, because there could be this energy that you have, all of a sudden, this situation will move into an open arena, right? From where you have to take that step forward. So before it moves into that open arena, you have to figure out how to deal with the situation. Like I said, once the exam starts, then you cannot tell your examiner, oh, I'm not prepared for this exam. Can I come back and do it tomorrow? No, you only have that one day to do your exam, to finish writing the paper. So you have to be very well prepared for that story. Because once you are in that examination hall, right, then you know what you're going to do. Or else you are not prepared for it. And then you are running in all directions or racking your brains for all the answers. Right? So that shouldn't happen. So with this, guys, you get separation, settling, and barrier. So there is a lot of blocks still. There is a barrier. And the reason there is a barrier is, again, to break open the barrier and to get into that open arena will require a lot of preparation here. Right? Will require a lot of information, a lot of preparation, a lot of, communication maybe. Something, right? It could be legal, it could be anything. But it does happen to require, because there is a separation part of the story. So it could be a legal issue for some of you as well. Please talk to me about the separation here. You know, where you have to wait. Please talk to me about the separation here. So some of you guys could be actually legally separating. Yeah, the Seven of Swords, right? It's a challenge here because it's a strategy as well, which possibly was being avoided. It could be a strategy, or it could be deceit energy here, right? That is causing the separation for some of you in your own part of the story as well. Yeah, the Chariot, causing a lot of emotional disturbance as well, from where you have to move, right? So the reason for any kind of separation here in this journey, it's because of a lot of deceit energy, could be, cheating, lying, deceiving, anything, right? We'll see. We'll get into that. Please talk to me about settling. And you know that, you have to wait. This journey has to go through a period of waiting before the barrier is broken. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Yeah, there is a lot of pain with regards to this situation. But there is a separation here. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, there is going to be a separation before eventually this whole thing breaks open. Please talk to me about the barrier here. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, where again this journey has been stuck. It needs to break open. It needs to break free from this situation here. And for which there is a lot of knowledge and preparation that is required with regards to the situation here, guys. Let's talk to me about the Akashic field. And this energy is there. So if this journey can move past this energy, yeah, the Knight of Cups, that's when the whole thing will clear up. Right? That's when the whole situation will clear up. But it's a matter of, again, like I said, a lot of preparation, understanding, looking at your stability factor in here as well, feeling grounded. This journey needs to become more stable, right? And therefore, lot of healing is required, lot of detachment is required from feeling burdened and heavy. Lot of patience, lot of waiting is required for this journey to move past all the barriers in here. Please talk to me about this Seven of Swords, please. Yeah, the world. Yeah, this is closing. This situation, there is a separation. Um, Duties, responsibilities, commitment is closing. Boundaries are being put up in situations for which there could be all this. Could be some kind of legal action that can be taken as well in this situation, right? Where there has been a lot of pain. Please talk to me about the Three of Swords. Lot of restriction, with the World card that's coming to an end. Yeah, see? Butterfly, metamorphosis. And only when this chapter is over, that's when the metamorphosis will happen. But this chapter needs to be over first before the evolution happens in here or the change happens. Please talk to me about the Four of Pentacles. Hold on, guys. Please talk to me about the Four of Pentacles. Where it is, the situation. Yeah, the hummingbird. Yeah, right. Getting out of this situation, feeling light once again. But all this will happen. It's all the energies are showing up in here, right? All this will happen. And this is again with the church, with the principle. So there could be some kind of legal action over some karmic situation here that is gradually happening. Yeah. Please talk to me about the Knight of Cups. And only then this journey will reach its different level, right? But this is what is going on at this point in time. Please talk to me about the Knight of Cups. Where, you guys can follow your heart desire once you can break open from all these barriers, restrictions, all this thing that has been stopping this. Yeah, see? A happy, vibrant, abundant life where your wishes will come true once again, right? But for which, judgment, which there is going to be a rebirth. There is definitely going to be a rebirth of this journey, but it's taking its time, guys. It's taking its time because there is a lot of things that you probably are not aware of at this point, and you're feeling very heavy about this whole situation of this twin flame journey. But please be assured that this is all because there is a bigger story in action here. Bigger story. Now with setting your course, because once you can do that, that's when you can think ahead, right? Now next what? Which direction you go? What do you do? Right? Which is the course you follow? And you will be divinely guided. You will also get people to help you move past. But that is only after this situation is over, right? And this journey is lifted out of its negativity. It's lifted out of all the negativity that has been surrounding this journey for years together. For some of you as well. Okay. Now with setting your course, you get grief. The answer is no and spring. Okay. So there could be a lot of grief and shadow energy at play here. But let's see here. Right? Let's see. Please talk to me about the grief. So they are telling you don't be worried about it because things are going to all work together for your benefit, but you have to just understand the whole situation, right? Don't be dwelling in that period of grief or unhappiness, sadness, whatever that situation could be for you. Please talk to me about the grief here. The Three of Cups and Justice. Yeah. Yeah, and this is because, again, you feel, this journey is lacking justice. And it's lacking justice, it's lacking happiness, the Queen of Swords. And it's time to think clearly about the whole situation. Don't get involved in that grief. That's what they're telling you. There is injustice, there has been injustice because of third parties situation, yes, that has been causing a lot of grief. But then you have to keep your mind open. You have to also keep your mind open and understand the whole situation in here. And don't dwell in that grief. Because the more you dwell in that grief, the less you will be able to think logically. Right? But for you to think logically and move your thoughts out of that situation, you have to work with your intelligence and detach yourself from all kinds of negativity that you think is surrounding you on this journey and work for yourself, work for your betterment. That's when the journey is going to move, and it's moving, but you have to give it time. You have to, in the meantime, work towards your own betterment, your own knowledge, your own wisdom. And it's very important at this point in time to pay attention to that instead of anything else in your life that you think is affecting your stability here. That's what the message is. Please talk to me. The answer is no. So be happy. That's what they are saying. Be happy. Think good, Seven of Cups, because don't get confused over this situation, right? Don't get confused over this situation. Get out of that confusion here. The High Priestess, right? Because internally, subconsciously, you could be going through both. I'm talking about the twins. You could be going through this confusion, right? But you have to understand, hear your own voice, know your own truth, work for yourself. Don't work for anybody here, just for yourself. Understand your situation. Remain cool, be detached from all this energy. Understand, be independent. Think independently. Learn to think independently. Don't think about what your twin is doing or how this journey is going to evolve. Learn to be independent by yourself. Learn to evolve by yourself. That's when the journey will evolve. And it's evolving, but gradually, slowly. But you have to also evolve, because as you evolve, the journey evolves. It's tied up together, guys. So if you stop evolving, if you give more importance to all this confusion in your life, then the journey will not evolve. So you have to evolve. You have to, that spring. You have to get out, lift yourself out of that negativity and think of better things in life. Think how you can be abundant. Think how you can be vibrant. Right? Think about your wishes coming true. Think positive. That's what they're saying. Think positive, think positive, think positive, guys. Please talk to me about that spring. Yeah, the star. Exactly. Again, detach yourself from all this confusion. Lift yourself out of that negativity. Yeah, see the moon. Because there is a lot of subconscious energy of fear, of dread, of terror that you're scared of. Don't be. Don't be. Lift out. Get out of that negativity. Get out of that confusion, cloudiness. Think positive. Be happy. That's when the journey will move in a different direction, guys. Please understand this. Okay? Please talk to me about setting your course. It's all tied up together. Yeah, the Two of Wands. Yeah. Wait for the time. I mean, plan. Do the planning. Make your progression. Go forward intuitively. You don't have to act on it right now. But get back your personal power. Think about better things in life. Don't drown yourself in apathy and sorrow and fear and dread and all those situations. Then it is not going to help the journey, nor is it going to help you guys to evolve, to grow. You'll keep feeling burdened about the whole situation all the time, because at the back of your mind, you are always you have to learn, you're always depending on something to bring you your happiness. But you have to independently think about the whole situation, right? You have to be independently thinking about how you can grow as an individual as well. Be assertive with your own situations in life. Express your opinions. You have to. Yes, why not? Why not? But be intellectually sharp and get rid of this kind of an energy that is stopping your progress towards your own direction in life, right? Please talk to me about the Three of Cups and Justice. And that's because in the shadow energy, you're feeling extremely bad, sad. See, dolphins. Try to bring back peace in yourself. Bring back peace and harmony in your own self, guys. Trust your own self. Have fun. Have light conversations. Do something to bring back joy in your life. Don't get stuck in that negative energy. That's what they're telling you. Please talk to me about the Seven of Cups, because then this journey is not going to work. Yeah, balance, right? Yeah, which is going to bring back some kind of... See, the moment you open up, have fun. Talk to people. Talk to people. Have some social conversations. Go to some social gatherings. Do something, which is fair for you, which you think is just for you. That's going to help you move out of that energy of grief and bring back that feeling of complete balance in yourself. Not feeling clouded, not feeling unhappy, not feeling happy, feeling unhappy all the time. That's not right. That's what they are trying to tell you here, because this journey has to move forward, and the only way you can move that forward is only when you as an individual can think for yourself. Please talk to me about the Star. The King of Earth, the Devil. Yeah. Be disciplined. Right? And know what you're working towards. Keep your eyes on the prize, what you want in your life, but be disciplined. Work hard. Be wise. Be ambitious over your situation in life. Don't do things because you think you have been hurt, you are grieving, you are in pain, you are in sorrow. That's not going to help this journey. That's not going to help you. That's not going to help this journey either. So you have to be a better human being in yourself. Temperance. Yeah. You have to be very, very independent by yourself, guys. And this is to the twins, right? You have to do things independently. You have to learn to work for yourself, for what you think is right for you, and not depending on situations, or on on the other person to give you everything that you think you deserve. Maybe that will come to you, but now, for the time being, you have to work independently towards your own betterment, is what the message over here is, guys. Please talk to me about the Two of Wands, and think, think for the future. Yeah, there you go. The swans, the transformation. You know how you could be restless, but right now you have to move out of that restless energy, right? And change yourself, change your self, change your understanding from this situation, to take a leap of faith, because you could be stuck in that energy where you want things to happen in this twin flame connection, which will happen. But intuitively, you have to be active for a change as well, even in yourself. Even in yourself. Please talk to me about the stork. You know, you have to renew yourself. You have to understand, because you could be feeling that that situation that you want to give birth to it quickly. You're thinking about that. It's okay. But at the end of the day, you have to also change your thought process, the lovers, right? You have to be adaptable with your intellectual energy here, and your social energy as well. You have to learn to be flexible with people as well, not just constantly keep worrying about this situation, and not moving around in the society, not having fun, not being social. You know, no, you have to understand yourself, guys. You have to understand yourself better. Be very intellectually, work on your intellectual part of the story, guys. It's very important. Please talk to me about the lovers, because this energy is there of movement together. See the cloud, yeah. And this is where you're worried about all the time. Oh, what is going to happen? Oh, will this change? Oh, will that thing move? No, 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 no. That's where all this confusion is. That's where the cloud is, right? The Seven of Cups. Use your authority, guys. Use your self esteem. That's what they're telling you. That there could be misunderstandings, everything, but you are so focused on the situation that you're not being able to think ahead. If you have to go, if you have to move forward, if you have to take a different direction in your life, then you have to think different. That's what they're telling you. You have to think different. You have to work with your energy. You have to work with your social and mental and intellectual energy. Be versatile. Mix with people. Have fun, which will clear your problems. Or else you'll be only dwelling in that problem and not getting out of that problem. So you need to get out of that situation, out of that problem, in order to move forward. That's what they're telling you. So you have to learn to understand where you're going wrong, or where the journey can go wrong. And if you constantly keep doing this, guys, then this journey will be stopped. There will be misunderstandings, there will be confusion. But you have to learn to balance that story in yourself. Right? You have to learn to get back to having fun. You have to learn to be more effective with your communication. Have some joy, bring back some joy. Be ambitious, but be disciplined, wise at the same point in time. Right? So do things in the right way here, because otherwise, like I said, otherwise you're going to get stuck. And you don't want this journey to get stuck. You want this journey to move ahead. So the only way you can move ahead is when you can intuitively rework on this independently by yourself and think different for a change. Think positive, think different, think good things. Don't concentrate on the bad part of the story anymore, right? Look ahead, look towards your future. Think good things, work with your self esteem because this journey could be suffering from a lack of self esteem here. So you need to work on that energy, guys. It's very, very important in here, right? And that's only when the journey is going to take a different turn because they want the twins to be independent, to be resourceful in themselves, in themselves, and not be depending on each other, creating confusion, creating problems. No, no. You have to talk well, you have to be witty, you have to be understanding, you have to use your intelligence and intellectual thought in order to clear all the problems in your life. So think different. Think different is the message in this reading for you guys. Okay, so enjoy this reading until I see you once again. Till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.